Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lois and welcome to the Precious Moms Network. It's been an interesting journey being a preemie mom and sharing my experiences with all of you. Thank you for the support so far. God bless you. Please remember to share this video to somebody who needs it. This journey is not an easy one and a preemie mom needs all of the support that she can get. Today I'm going to be talking about the hardest part of this journey. So I get the question a lot of times, what's the hardest part of this journey for you? What has been the hardest part? I think it's an ongoing hardness, if I can use that term. It gets easier, but it's still hard. And that is dealing with your emotions. I'm a person of faith. I believe in God. So having to believe that God is in control and seeing things that look like, okay, God, you said you're in control, what's going on, has been the hardest part for me. Throughout last year, we kept going to the hospital every month, at least once, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. As in, we became familiar. You know when you go to the hospital and they're like, madam, you're here again, welcome. That's how it was. And that was really challenging for me because, we're coming out of one, you're like, okay, God, thank you for bringing us out of that. And you're like, I trust you that the journey will be smoother. And in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're back at the hospital again and like, Father Lord, what's going on here? It got so bad that if my daughter sneezes, I'm like, why are you sneezing? Why did you sneeze? People sneeze. But no, why are you sneezing? Are you okay? I'll check her chest out. And I had to remind myself, I still have to remind myself sometimes that God is the one who owns this child. God is in charge. God is in control. I have to keep going back to that place. There are times when, you forget that God is in charge and you just want to be in charge. And you can't be in charge because you are not in charge. And then there were times when I cried. There were times when I just felt hopeless. I kept saying, for the first 7 or 8 months of our life, I kept saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know if I'm being a good mom right now. I don't know anything. It's like no matter how much I try, something just keeps coming up. Imagine going to the hospital, right? And you're treating your child for malaria, and you're like, I fleet, okay, we're in Nigeria, mosquito bites, okay, let's move on. And then 3 weeks after that, you're back in the hospital. They say that your baby has a gastrointestinal infection, something that has to do with picking up something from the ground and putting it in her mouth and is messing up with her system. I just like, I clean this house, top to bottom. I do the most I can, and it still doesn't seem to be enough. Like, what's going on? That for me has been the hardest part. The hardest part, dealing with your emotions, dealing with fear, telling fear, you know what, leave me alone, I'm a child of God. Like repeating it, constantly saying confessions, and believing them, not just reciting something to tick off your to-do list. Oh, I confessed over her today. No, but believing them has been the hardest part for me. Even when my daughter started to thrive, there was always this fear at the back of my mind. Like, hope something won't happen. Oh, hope. Up until January 2020, I was still in that place. And after January, I just went to God and was like, Father Lord, this girl, she's your girl. Take care of her. Like, I'm done. Like, I can't. I cannot do this. So that was the hardest part. Baby gaining weight wasn't even as deep as I hear some moms, some preemie moms, even some moms who are not preemies and their children are not gaining weight as much. It got to me, but it didn't get to me as much as she was always falling sick or there was always one issue or the other. That one was the one that got to me the most. But guess what, guys? It gets easier Honestly, I can't say it's easy. It gets easier as you remind yourself continuously that God is in charge, that God is in control, that God is the one who gave you this baby at this time. So he knows what he's doing. He's not making any mistake. He's not using you to play 10-10. No, that's not what's going on. What's going on is that he's teaching you to depend on him. That's the biggest lesson I have learned. God taught me to depend on him. Like, forget. You can't be a good mommy to this baby. You can't do more than what you are doing. So you're just going to have to leave it on my head, in my lap, at the foot of the cross, wherever. Like, just leave it for me. That's the lesson that I learned. And it's been easier. Recently, something happened. I didn't even tell my husband. I can't even remember what it is. See, wow. That's how good it gets. And I just said, God, she's your child. And I honestly just took my mind off it. I mean, I can't tell you what it is now. So that's proof. I pray that this journey gets easier for you. I pray that you look back and you're able to draw out one major lesson that you learned walking through this journey. I pray that God comes through for you, and that even if it looks like everything or all the odds are against you, you see something, one ray of hope in the midst of all the madness. Thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. Please share if you found it valuable. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. God bless you guys. Bye.